What's up, guys? Blue Office Podcast. That's Zach. I'm Seth,
Every time I come here, I see the dumbest stuff.
and that's a mock that I'm making. This is on my newly bought tripod, and Zach, you are in a perfect spot. I am not lying. We are in a perfect spot for this camera. So what's up, guys? It's the podcast. We're drinking some glass bottle of Coke, which hasn't been seen for 50 years.
Tastes different. Tastes like it's actually got cocaine in it, but who cares? Who knows?
We get a little rowdy, don't mind us. So, what's been going on, man?
Not much. Kickboxing. Getting ready for wrestling. LSU game today. Won 35-7. It was amazing.
35-7. I missed that game.
Yeah, I was working it. There was a fight there in the at one of the concession stands.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was funny too. They were fighting over who was in line first, and then who ordered first. I'm not lying. Some dude hit another dude because he thought he ordered nachos before him, or maybe it was a burger. One of the two, nachos or burger.
So it just happens. These two guys go up to the concession stand. They both want nachos, but neither one of them knows which one was first.
Pretty much. Thought it was funny.
And I'm sporting my Saints gear today.
Obviously. And I'm sporting the 13th gate.
Kind of a weird shirt. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
It's kind of a weird shirt. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Dude, 13th gate is a weird place. I'm gonna lie to you either.
Should be called the 66th gate, or 666th gate. Because that's the devil's number, 666. Ha 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 ha.
They got some weird rooms in there, I tell you.
So, did they have like any movie rooms, like from movies, or was it all just completely random?
It was all like, they had stuff from movies.
Like which movies?
Alright, the very first part is you're waiting in line, right? And then you get onto an elevator, and then it brings you up 100 stories. Or so it looks like it. And then it falls, and it, like some gravity thing or whatever effect, and you actually start coming off the ground, and it's like you're falling for real.
So hydraulic, basically.
Yeah.
They do that every year.
And then whenever it opens up again, you walk into like this room, alright? And you're like, what the hell's wrong with it? It looks like an insane asylum. It's the hospital from Silent Hill.
Oh, wow.
And me and my boy Taylor, we went last night, and his sister works there, and she was one of the nurses. Like, you know how they got the statue nurses and stuff? Well, they had like a whole line of those, like 2 lines, and at the very end, there are like 2 women that are standing there, and then they start moving when you start walking by them. And then there's like doctors and like ripping people open and trying to bring people back to life. It's insane.
Oh, if it's an insane asylum, I would assume so.
And then
Well, let me go check the time on the video.
okay. And anyway,
Right
after
through.
that, you're walking through, and you start walking. You start seeing heads hanging from chains. Not only are they masked, they're clown masks.
Oh, that's just sick.
And you walk, and like you're walking over this gate thing, and there's like a sewer entrance, and there's a creepy, big giant clown like right there, you know.
Yeah.
And you're walking through, and there's clowns laughing and stuff, and one of them pops up out of nowhere, and it's like, do you want a balloon? And like, he does his little laugh, and you're freaking out, and then he starts climbing through and tries to grab you. And then you look up, and there's...
Oh, wait. Oh, what was that movie called?
It.
It, yeah, wow. It?
The movie It, alright? That's what it was from. It was from the movie It. You're seeing, these people are going through trying to kill this clown that kills little kids and eats them and stuff. And that's what it was. It was saying, it was like a bunch of clowns like around, making it seem like he was popping up everywhere. And then after that, you go to walk through this, I'm not quite sure what it is. It looks like a giant black vagina. Because like, it's like compressed, it's really tight, and you have to walk through it.
It's like
And then-
a stomach kind of.
And then I made a very funny joke. I said, forget about fisting, and went in. And the group of 16 behind us kept on making jokes and stuff, being sarcastic with people. And they busted out. And then, went through it. Got really tight at one part, and then at the very end, it just let you loose. And then after that,
Just kind of spit you out.
pretty much, spit you out like woman cum
Squirting.
squirt.
There you go. So and then it just gets creepier and creepier.
Yeah, at one part, like,
Did you go? Was there like that thing where you could go through the bubbles or through the crematorium this
Yeah.
year? There was that again.
yeah, me and Taylor were like, well, I don't know, I don't feel like, because we were like, we had bought these shirts, and we were like, well, I don't want to get dirty, so we went to the foam shack and got dirty, and got wet, and then we're like, wait a second, if we'd gone to the crematorium, it would have been in fire, this would have been way better, but instead we stayed in the bubble room. Like, when I say we stayed in there, we, like, played around in the bubbles and cleared that room out of bubbles, and we were like, oh crap, this isn't supposed to happen, and we walked out, and kept going. Anyway, I don't feel like explaining the rest of the tour because after that it's just kind of hard to remember. They added a new addition to the 13th Gate. Across the street they had this thing called Necropolis, and really cool place. Go check it out. It's an outdoor graveyard theme, and whenever you walk in, you start seeing all these weird things, and like they're like a priest tells you can enter and then like stay to the right and stuff. And you're walking through and you're seeing all these crazy things and ladies freaking out about her husband dying, vampires everywhere. Now there's one part in there, kind of early on, but this really hot vampire chick like walks up to you and asks you what your blood type is and if she can smell you. She didn't have the fangs on or anything, and so she was like really hot, and she was wearing a red cloak, so it made it even better.
Should have gotten a picture.
Yeah. I asked her what her number was, but she thought I was joking. I was like, yeah, she thinks I'm joking. So I'm just... She was like 25, and I'm 15, you know, it probably wouldn't work out anyway. And I got a girlfriend. Anyway, kept walking. And, I seriously almost started hyperventilating. I was freaking out way later. Some vampires pop out, and they're like, oh, we got a jump on here. I was like freaking out, man. Started walking through. Damn, nigga.
That was
like Andrew up in here. And anyway, like this one part, there's this wolf like this werewolf guy that jumps out at you, and I jumped on Taylor's back for some reason, and he was like, get off his back, and I was like, fuck you, dude.
Oh my god.
And then I walked through, and then like I freaked out. I crawled up in the fetal position and like got in the corner. I was freaking out. I was like, holy crap. And it was like, Taylor was like, Zach, get up. I started walking. And the werewolf dude started grabbing my feet, and I turned around, and I feel bad for it now, but I kicked him in the face.
Hey, if they touch you, you can hit them. Because they're not supposed to touch you.
He touched me, and he started grabbing my feet, and I turned around, and I don't know if he thought I was trying to go with the act or anything, but whenever I kicked him, he fell back and started howling. I don't know why. It's creepy. And then you end up at the end. There's like a zombie guy trying to get out of the fence, and that's it. You go out.
Necropolis sounds pretty messed up.
Really good though. It's hard to explain everything. And when I saw some people get taken down because they took one flash photography, and it was of the wall. Like they were like messing around. It was like, watch me, and they took a picture. And when I say those people like refused to delete it, they're like, no man, they thought the people were messing around in security. It's like, no man, I ain't gonna let you threaten me. And they took that dude and they pinned him to the ground and like made him delete it.
God. You know, they are so strict about that. Dude, I wish the 13th Gate had like a summer season.
I know, right?
Yeah, it would be really hot. I'm not talking about like beautiful or anything, but it'd be kind of hot. And I wouldn't want to wear the costume and stuff.
Something here. Alright, let's just go ahead and wrap it up because I'm out of stuff to say.
What are we at time?
10 minutes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's the fastest 10 minutes of my life.
Anyway, guys, you can look us up. Remember, Licolopus podcast. 5,000 viewers. You get a special guest. 10,000 viewers.
10,000 views.
10,000 views. My bad.
Well, viewers are good too.
Viewers are good too, but 10,000 views itself will get 2 people on at once, and then after that, you all choose between whoever it was, and then we bring them back for another one as a special guest.
Trevor Lummer might not be able to come back twice in a row.
Yeah, because he lives over in Texas now for college, but don't worry, we got other people.
Womack would be funny.
Womack would be the best.
Did you just say Woodmack?
Yes, I did. It was an accident. Anyway.
I need a bigger room. Just so I can get everybody on a couch.
Yeah. No, anyway. I've been Zach. He's been Seth. You've been the viewers. It's been Licolopus Podcast. Ciao.